All right, everybody's out on the ice for 5 minutes of skating in a circle and doing a horseshoe, and then flinging pucks at the net and missing. That seemed to be the flavor of the day yesterday. So. And Cristeros looks like it has, I'm seeing 9 skaters and a goalie. So they have, a relatively short bench, but Caden's off in his own little realm there. I'm watching the warm-up. They're passing around in the circle. And one thing I'm watching is a lot of these guys, they're not, so when they're sitting in the circle and then it's sort of like this random thing, they pass to a random guy in the circle. None of them are kind of presenting, they don't move when they don't have the puck, so like they don't pivot, they don't present their stick blade to the guy with the puck, right? Give them a target and that kind of thing. They're just facing him straight on with their stick blade pointed straight at him. It's like you can't receive a pass like that. I mean, you can receive a really slow, shitty pass like that, I guess. All right, they're moving into their modified horseshoe thing. Tucker's in net for the warm-up. Bears are in white. I haven't seen red jerseys the whole tournament, so. Coaches standing on the bench under the Bob's Listings sign of the dude in the cowboy hat. Wants to sell real estate. Oh, Idaho. The other thing was Dwayne was in the penalty box yesterday and he wanted to take pictures, and I guess somebody complained. You're not allowed to take pictures from the penalty box because it violates USA hockey rules against partisanship for a penalty box monitor, which is, of course, logically garbage. And whoever complained is a fuckface. And I mean, just, oh my god. I mean, it's just so hilarious. Who the fuck complains about that? You know, like, what kind of a fucking retarded idiot are you? Anyway, if it was you and you're listening to this and you're like, that was me, well, I apologize for calling you all those names, but you're a fucking idiot. Anyway, I'm a little spicy today, I guess. That's a good thing nobody's listening on a Sunday. Everybody's at church doing whatever it is you do at church. I'm not a church guy. I don't know how that works. Pretty sure you don't use the words I just used. But anyway. 1 minute left in the warm-up. One of the Montana moms yesterday was weird, by the way. She kept talking to all of the Bears parents, complaining about the officiating. And then at one point she was talking to Butch about some of our parents being all like upset and loud and shit, and Butch was like, yeah, ditto. I was like, what? I don't know youth sports in America. It's just I don't understand. I just don't understand. All right, so now they're trying to put all the pucks in the net, so they're like ripping these hard shots from the top of the circles, and I would say about 30% of the pucks actually go in the net, and the rest go past and hit the boards and go all over the place. Oh, those are the kinds of things that used to drive me insane when I was a coach. Doesn't matter if you hit the net as long as your slap shot is really hard. Now the Bears are saying words as Nick pulls the pucks out of the net and puts them in the bucket. Luke's telling them stuff, but I have headphones on, can't hear what they're saying. Apparently they're going to yell the word Bears. All right, the pucks are out. Nick's done it. Oh, there's one left. Tucker's there in net. The ref is an old dude with white hair and white mustache, checking, make sure there's no pucks left in the net. Tucker coming back. He's going to post up in the net. We're going to start with Tribal Peace and Micah on D in the Ting, Tate, Ellis line at forward. And the Bears will be attacking away from us here in the balcony towards the, I guess that's, we're going attacking from the south to the north like the traitorous Confederate Army from the days of old. Sorry if you're a fan of the Confederacy, but, you know, look it up. Nah. I can imagine. Listeners dropping off by the ones and twos. Who cares? I don't. Also, by the way, I'm Canadian, so I have no dog in the fight between the Confederacy and the, whatever the hell the North was, the Yankees, I guess. Remember when Canada burned your White House to the ground in the War of 1812? That was fun. All right. Bears win the face-off. Ting brings it in and drops it for Ellis. He rips a shot from the point, and it's saved. Nice little start there by the Bears. Ting's setting up. He's having Ellis go over to the right. We got two forwards posted up on the strong side. Ting's trying to get it over, get a shot and rebound, but instead Cristeros gets it behind their net and wings it around. Tribal Peace tries to tap it back in, goes right to a Cristeros guy. He's on the move and heading in fast. Pass over and shot in the goal. So Cristeros gets possession, streaks in, passes over to a guy, and it was a good shot. That's the way it is. So the Bears down 1-0. 14:33 left in the first period. And Cristeros gets it into the zone, and there's a battle at the blue line. Comes back out now. Caden gets tripped. No call. That's fucking unbelievable. But anyway, whatever. Coeur d'Alene refs. It's in the Cristeros zone, and Chase battling with the guy at the hash marks, trying to keep it in. Caden comes in for support, comes out from Ben. Caden gets tripped again, no call. And Cristeros will break it out. It's Rory at our blue line, bounce pass to nobody. Cristeros regroups. Long stretch pass, partially interrupted by Amanda, enough to slow it down. Oh, shit. So Tucker had the save, but then it sort of, you know, fell down in front of him and dribbled in behind him. Just bad luck. He had the angle and everything. It's just the way it is. 13:45 left. Bears down 2-0. Cristeros has real good hard shots, and they have guys who can skate real fast and handle the puck. So this might be a long game. Bounce pass by Cristeros is too long, and it's icing, so we'll get an offensive zone face-off with 13:36 left in the first period. Bears down 2-0. Right now we got Prestwich line out with Levi and I'm not sure who the other person is. I assume it was, maybe it's Tanner, or I think it's Tanner. And Colin and Hunter out on D. Bears fighting to keep the puck in, and Cristeros gains clean possession. A couple of passes in the neutral zone, but they go in off sides. We'll get a face-off just outside our defensive zone to Tucker's left. Leslie was here for a while, and then she left. She decided she didn't want to hear me talk, I guess. I don't know. Cristeros, clean win. Back to their blue line. Pass is disrupted, and it's Hunter. Nice little pass there up to Tate. He chips it in deep, and it's Ting. Gets pushed off the puck in the corner, and now it's a battle. Tate comes in for support. It's 2-on-2 in the corner. Cristeros is going to come away with it, but then they lose it. Ting trying to get it. He gets tripped. Again, no call. And Hunter in the neutral zone over to Ellis. He'll take it wide right. Chip and chase as Bears get a partial change. And the line 2 comes out with Caden, Ben, and I don't know. We don't have Andrew today because of Sunday, so it's going to be Caden, Ben, and Chase, I think. Offsides means face-off just outside our zone, and Bears come away with it, but it's stolen by Cristeros. They're going to try to get it in. They get past Tucker. Centering pass. Guy loses the handle. Defenseman comes in, and it's... Oh, they called it off, but that was a goal. They called it no goal, but that was a goal. So, yeah. Anyway. Puck then bounces out and into the Bears bench, and so we'll get a face-off in the defensive zone to Tucker's left. But Cristeros win, fires it back to the point. It's then disrupted by Caden, and now up for grabs at the left hash. It's Chase into Ben's skates. He recovers, neutral zone. Gets it in, but Cristeros will recover and regroup. And Chase manages to keep it in, gets a check from behind, no call. And cross ice pass, disrupted by Rory. He punches it out. Cristeros is now offside, regroups at their blue line, passes it in. And Rory gets beat pretty bad, shot, save. Little number 24 schooled Rory and got a shot away, but that time Tucker, who's had solid angles on all of the shots, squared up and got that one. So, see if the Bears can settle down as Lucas Clark carries it out of our zone and gets back checked, and it's a turnover in the neutral zone. Cristeros, cross ice pass, too hard. It gets to Hunter in our zone. He retreats, has a look. The guy closes on him, and he fires a bouncing wrister up, which is recovered by Prestwich. He's checked off the puck, but Clark is there to punch it in. Prestwich now forechecking with 11:05 left in the first period. Hunter attempts to steal at the blue line, but overskates it, and Cristeros is in 2v1. Shot and a save. Now it's Colin in the corner battling. He kicks it over. Cristeros intercepts, fires it behind our net. Hunter's going to go get it. Stolen by Hunter, and a pass up to Cristeros' point, back down to the hash mark, into the skates. They're in the cycle game now. That guy overskates the puck. It's Hunter. He's got some time and space. He dekes one man, loses the handle. That's a terrible turnover. Shot, goal. Hunter had time and space and deked a guy and had options and decided he was going to deke a couple more guys and left the puck behind, and Cristeros just grabbed it and fired it in. They don't miss, these guys. Their shots are just wicked. So Ting line back out with Micah and Tucker. 10:24 remaining in the first. Battle behind our net. Ting now. Cross ice pass to Tate. The goalie's going to come out, and he does get there, but now it's up for grabs. So goalie in a foot race with Tate gets there just in time as Bears now in their zone. Neutral zone, trying to get it set up. And it's behind our net. It's Ting. Wings it around the boards to Tate. He can't poke it out against two Cristeros players. Here's Tucker. Tate at the hash marks. Back to Tucker behind our goal line. Cristeros not that interested in forechecking. And Tucker's pass goes right to a defender. Tate pokes it past him, though, and pushes it in so the Bears can get a change. It's Ellis on the forecheck as the rest of the Bears kind of square up. And then Rory, who had lots of space in the neutral zone, passes it to Ellis, who was 10 feet into the offensive zone for an offside. So 9:24 left in the first. Bears getting thumped. I'm not sure we've had a shot on goal. Maybe one. Face-off win by Cristeros. Gain the zone, weak shot on net, saved by Tucker. Passes it over with his glove to Rory. The Bears now in a battle in the corner. It's Amanda. It's Ben. Flips it around. It's going to be Caden. He falls down of his own accord and then trips a guy from behind. No call, so I guess they're calling it shitty both ways. Cristeros again with the zone entry into the corner with Amanda on D. Wraparound attempt goes through the crease and wide as Chase tries to get it out. Can't. Back down to Amanda in the corner. Shoulder checks. Backhand pass. Behind the net. Up and around, but slow. Cristeros closes, and now Ben's got it clean. Red line. Puts a shot wide of the net, but it allows zone entry for the Bears and a partial line change. Caden rips a first good shot for the Bears, and the goalie melts it down. And we'll get an offensive zone faceoff with 8:30 left in the first, and the Bears down 3-0. Hunter and Colin now out on D. Jackson, Lucas, and Levi out at forward. Faceoff goes in behind the Cristeros net. They're going to try a clean breakout, and they get it. And it's this little number 24, really fast against Colin. Tries to dangle him. Colin says no. Colin whips it around, but Cristeros gets the puck. It's that little guy again. Up to the point, big slapper, fanned. That was embarrassing for that guy. And it does come back in, and they call it offsides. Instantaneous offsides in this as well. So, like, my interpretation is that USA Hockey, unless you're going to juniors, they are turning it into C-League hockey. Instant offsides, no checking, can't ice the puck, all of that kind of stuff. So Cristeros comes in. There's that backdoor play. This time Lucas read it, and he disrupted it. Now it's down in the Cristeros end with Levi forechecking hard. Partial line change by the Bears. Big long stretch pass is missed by the tiny little 24, and they call it icing. So .741 left in the first. It's going to be a long game. Face off in the offensive zone, won by Cristeros, and see if Mike can disrupt the breakout. Nope, they get it past him. It's 2-on-1 with Tucker, and the shot is high and over the net. Tucker now gets it past the guy, and Tate gets it past the other guy, and Luke with a backhand pass. We might get a 2-on-1 here, but no, the one defenseman is fast enough to beat Ellis to the puck. And Cristeros regrouping. Cross ice pass. Bobbled by Cristeros. Picked up by Caden as he's coming out of the bench. Gains the zone. He's in the corner. Picked up by Ellis. And he just loses the handle. And Cristeros now gets it out. Neutral zone possession here for the Bears. Back to our D blue line for Tucker. He Passes it up, and the Bears go in offside. Classic game against Cristeros. The Bears are trying to do the right things. They're just not as good as these players up and down the roster. So, clean face-off win back to Rory, who puts it in weakly. And the Cristeros breakout is definitely the weak side guy goes all the way to our blue line, and then they immediately look for that big long stretch pass, and very rarely do I see RD noticing that. So here we go with another 2-on-1, another shot, another top shelf goal. And yeah, I mean, that guy's shot is just, you know, a laser. I mean, looks like they might be pulling Tucker and putting Nick in here. Yeah, so, I mean, if I'm honest, I'm not like, okay, now they're going to score 4 on Nick. I mean, it might be better for Tucker, you know, like sometimes, you pull the goalie out just because, you know, he's not having a good time. But this is not because he was playing poorly. We're outmatched here. So it's a battle now in our zone for the puck as Cristeros passing it around at the point, and weak shot goes in, but the tip goes wide, and shot by backdoor guy is gloved by Nick, and so we'll get a line change. Number 1 line comes out. Ting, Tate, Ellis, Micah, Tucker. Defensive zone face-off to Nick's right with 5:39 left in the first period. The Bears are down 4-0 and just completely outmatched as Ting tries to skate it past the guy at the blue line, and it's disrupted. Shot, save. And Ellis now in the corner having a look. Evades one guy, bounces it, tries to pass it to himself. The D-man comes in, and Bears converge. Micah now. Ellis. Backhand pass is to nobody as Ellis passes it up to Tate, who fans it. He had Luke, but it's too bad. Would have given Luke an uncontested chance at that goaltender. Now it's a battle with Cristeros in the corner. Micah pitches in way deep and gets beat. Ellis, though, covers neutral zone. Passes it over to Micah, who Ben gets just decked at the blue line as he tries to skate it in. And finally we get a penalty. We'll see on who. And it's going to be on the Bears, of course, because these refs blow donkeys. So they call it on Ben for roughing. And the Bears will be on a penalty kill, which won't be very good against this team, let me tell you. They can't ice it. All right, so we're going to roll with Amanda and Chase and Caden and Rory. And Cristeros gets it back to the point, but the guy can't handle it, and it goes all the way back to their blue line. They'll have to regroup. And Amanda can't quite handle it at our blue line. Shot, save. And now Cristeros. Right side point, D to D, top of the circles, tempted backdoor, blocked by, I think, Amanda. She's gets clobbered by a really big dude. And shot, knocks Amanda's stick out of her hand. It was so hard. Cristeros now behind our net, having a look. Right side point, over to the middle, left side, top of the circle, center. Tries to go over and misses the net. So now the Bears will get a partial change with Caden on the forecheck. Put it in deep. Hunter has a bit of time here, but a turnover. And Jackson gets tripped, but they're going to call this one. So number 2 for Cristeros is going to go into the box. So finally the Bears get a call. 52 seconds left on the Cristeros man advantage, except it will be 4-on-4 for those 52 seconds, and then the Bears will have a power play. 3:26 left in the first. 4-0 is the score. Four and 4 face-off, offensive zone to Nick's left. Colin can't get possession as Cristeros tries to clear it. Cristeros comes in. Jackson's checked off the puck, and shot from the blue line is saved by Nick. 31 seconds left in the 4-on-4 defensive zone face-off. It's the Prestwich line with Colin. Actually, it's Prestwich and Levi with shot save. Colin and Hunter as Levi's attempting to break that puck out. Comes down into the corner and Levi's got it clean. Evades one man and gets checked as he passes. No call. And Levi is bumbling and falling, and the net comes off. So, of course, Nick is left to reset the net. Officials don't even. Oh, this guy's fucking below. Anyway. Ting comes away with the face-off win. It comes out of the zone, but Cristeros gets it in the neutral zone. They'll try their regroup move again. 3 seconds left before the Bears have a power play as Ting checks a guy off the puck, and Tate gets fucking hammered in the face. Apparently it's against the rules to check a guy in the face with your elbows, but, you know, not according to the Cristeros parents. So Tate's hurt and down on the blue line. And so the Bears will have a 5-on-3 for 1:04. It's a 10-2, at least it should be, but, you know, it's the Coeur d'Alene rink, so.
We understand good hockey.
So, 2:30 left. And so with Tate hurt, they're going to have Micah and Tucker on D with Ting, Ellis, and Chase. Offensive zone face-off, Nick's left. It comes back to Micah. He puts a low shot on net. The goalie deflects it wide, and they ice it, but it's going to be on net. So Nick will stop it, pass it out, pass over to Tucker, who gets it in to Ting and drops it for Ellis. He tries to put it in on net, and they close on him. Backhand shot save. So 39 seconds remain in the 5-on-3. 2:05 left in the period. Here comes tiny little 24. So Cristeros will spell out 2 guys. And right side offensive zone face-off here for the Bears is won by Cristeros, and they will wing it around, and Micah can't. That was just bad at the blue line. So couldn't stop it, and comes all the way down, no icing. Tucker now at the hash marks. Bobbles it, wasting all this 5-on-3 time. Turns it over to tiny 24. And now it's Ellis, who gets hit in the head by a stick. No call. Bears gain the zone. Fire it over to Chase. Can't get the shot off in time, and Ellis is going to be 5-on-4 here as Cristeros fires it down again. It's on. No, it's icing. So 49 seconds remain in the 5-on-4. 1:19 remain in the first. Bit of a lack of awareness there in terms of the advantage they had 5-on-3 and how much diddling they did with the puck. I want to get back in this game. Face-off win back to Amanda, over to Rory, puts a shot in, it's a hopper, it's blocked, and they ice it. And it's 40 seconds remaining in the 5-on-4 with 1:11 left in the period. That rule, USA Hockey, if you're listening, is fucking stupid. And you're idiots. Because all you do, they just ice it anyway, and so it just makes the penalties last 10 minutes. And most of that is retrieving the puck and dropping it again. Cristeros comes away with possession again. The guy comes in and puts a shot on net. Nick deflects it up and out of play. So we'll get a defensive zone face-off with 32 seconds left in the man advantage for the Bears and 1:02 left in the first period. And it's 4-0 for the Cristeros Christians. And, yeah. Ben's at center here. And Caden comes away with the puck. He's going to take it behind our net. Pass it crotch high to the guy at the wing. Amanda gets it out of the zone, but Cristeros intercepts. They get it in the neutral zone, but overskate it. And we got 3 Bears within 1 foot of the puck on a power play. Finally, we pass it in. We'll have to forecheck, though, to get it back as one of the Cristeros players, is number 11, is coming off. He looks a little hurt. Cristeros gets by Amanda. Shot. Rory forces it wide. It goes wide of the net. And now it's at the right side point. The power play is over as Caden intercepts a pass and comes out of the zone. And now he's battling with the guy to try to get it back. 12 seconds left. Cross-ice pass for Cristeros. Having a look at the hash marks, but it's disrupted by Jackson. Number 9 circles, and they get a shot, miss the net as time expires. So the Bears will go into the second period down 4-0, and we'll switch and we'll attack. Something happened in my well, that's, I don't know, hopefully you guys can hear me. I don't know what happened. Anyway. So, Nick's chatting with Tucker. Again, that there was one where, you know, like a goal that a goalie would like to have back where Tucker had saved it and then it sort of dropped down onto the ice and kind of rolled under him. But, you know, that happens, right? The other 3 goalies, I don't care who you fucking have in there, or the other 3 goals. Like those, they're just like laser snipes, top shelf corner, uncontested. It's you know, like, I mean, I think sometimes you get a goalie out because you don't want them to, they're putting Tucker back in, which is perfect, excellent. Just to settle him down, you know, like, and you know, it's a morale thing, not a level of play thing. So I'm glad to see they put Tucker back in. All right, Cristeros wins the faceoff back. D-to-D pass at their blue line here, and big long stretch pass goes right through Chase's skates and then all the way down for an icing. So we'll get an offensive zone face-off. To my left, it's the Ting line with Tribal Peace and Micah. Micah is in the shooter's position on D if they can get it to him. And they can't. Cristeros will come away, but it's a nice block of a pass by Chase. And now Ting has got possession. Oh, nice backhand pass to Chase, but he was covered. And Chase will now contest behind the net. Comes around to the hash marks. And the breakout is disrupted briefly by Micah before it pops free. Little number 24 is there to try to get the puck. Tucker wings it around and It does come out. Clean possession here by Cristeros at their blue line as they're trying to get it in. And they get it in too far. And it's another icing. So this time it'll be an offensive zone face-off to my right. And it looks like it's the Ben, Tanner, Caden line. And it comes back to Micah. Backhands it into the corner. And Tanner has a look. Centering past to Caden, but he fanned it. Oh, too bad. And now it's Cristeros. It's number 2 against Micah. Shot up and above Tucker. Ben now behind our net. Tries to reverse direction. Gets tied up. Micah in support. And comes out, and it's Tanner, and he makes a nice little breakout pass to Ben, who dekes one guy and tries a centering pass when he hits the blue line, and holy shit did Tribal Peace fucking destroy a kid. That kid was skating down the ice with puck possession, and Tribal Peace checked him, and the kid is still down. Exact same thing that Cristeros got rung up for, because it would have been a clean hit, except for Tucker's, I think, arms were up, and he extended them, head contact. But number 9 on Cristeros is struggling. So I don't see a penalty call. I think they blew it dead just because a guy was down. So I thought they blew it dead because it was a penalty, but nope. So they're going to call that a clean hit. Maybe he didn't get him in the head after all, or maybe they just didn't call it. Hard to say. He definitely had, like there was arm stuff going on, but they're going to take that guy to the locker room. So, and you don't want to speculate about injuries, but he looks a little fuzzy. So. Yeah, they're taking number 9 to the locker room, so give him some quiet time and evaluate him, I think. So for Cristeros, that's not good because they had only 9 skaters, and now they only have 8 skaters, but they're also super good and really fit, so yeah, and this will probably make them a little angry. Anyway. Bears now with clean possession at their hash mark. It's Levi. Passes it over to Rory. He backhands it over, but it's intercepted by Cristeros. Lucas battling in the neutral zone as puck comes out to Cristeros, but then Lucas again gets in the way and puts it into the zone briefly before Cristeros is now on an even strength rush. Put it in on Tucker. He saves it and puts it into the corner. Cristeros now behind our net. Little number 24 gets the shot away. Save. Pass by Lucas for the breakout is intercepted, and Rory now in a battle. Shot, save. Jackson fires it up to Lucas, and again we can't break it out. And then we finally break it out, and Levi was in uncontested, but he couldn't quite handle the bouncing puck as Cristeros comes in, and then Levi just fucking hammers a guy off the puck. That was good. Colin now in a battle behind the net. Both players go down. And it's Ting. He's skating backwards. And it's a turnover. And finally, Bears get possession. And a whistle goes, but I don't know what for. Offsides, maybe? Yeah, it looks like it. 12:05 left in the second period. The Bears are down 4-0, but the game has settled down a bit in terms of the scoring onslaught that was at the first period. And Cristeros gets it in clean. Shot wide of the net by a lot. Chase fires it up to Ting, but he can't quite get it out. And Cristeros Gets it in as Colin delivers a nice check to get a guy off the puck. Cristeros other side, clean possession in the corner, left side. Here's a big shot from the point on the ice. Rebound is loose. And a couple of saves, and then it goes wide. And looks like Colin now will have a bit of time to backhand it to Chase, but the guy gets in front of Chase, and Cristeros again with possession. Colin ties that guy up. It's up for grabs, and Hunter falls down, gets back up, gets possession. It's a little pass. Ting will take it wide to my right, but we go in offsides, so Chase went in offsides. Ting decided to veer before he hit the blue line to evade a guy, and that's, again, it's like, okay. Moves at the blue line are rarely a good idea. Face-off win by the Bears, but it goes all the way back. Tucker in a foot race to get it. He does. He's going to take it behind our net. Fired around. Let's see if Caden can handle it. Gets by him. So Cristeros again with possession in our end. Tucker. Around this time to Tanner. Hash marks. Nice idea by Tanner to try to get it to Ben. Cristeros gets a shot away, but the tip is wide. Little pass there. It's a shot by Ben is saved. So finally got it out in the save. We'll get an offensive zone face-off. It's the Ben line. Ben, Caden, Tanner, and Micah and Tucker, I think. As Cristeros will come away and rush it, but Micah that time prevents them from getting it out, and then they do, and should have been icing, but they wave it off as the puck really slowed down dramatically as it hit the goal line. Shot and goal. So we got it clean off a weird bounce shot from the bottom of the circle, and again, it's a snipe, it just goes in. So now it's 5-0 for Cristeros. 10:22 remaining in the second. Prestwich line will take the center ice face off. And Prestwich trying to pressure it. Finally, Cristeros gets possession. Clean zone entry. It's Rory pushing the guy wide to the corner. Takes the puck away, but Cristeros gets it right back. And they're behind our net, having a look. Shot, save. And again, we just can't get possession on our zone or break it out or anything here. They're just sort of cycling it around, and every time we get possession, they get it right back. Here's Jackson. He'll bounce it up to Lucas, who backhands it, and we get it out. It's Levi. He sort of stumbles his way into the zone, keeps possession, a centering pass, and Lucas, instead of stopping in front of the net, just goes right by and goes down thinking he was going to go behind the net, and Levi made a great centering pass, but nobody was there. All right, the Bears get it out, but Cristeros will get possession in the neutral zone and set things up here. But they lose it, and it's Lucas charging away. 1v2 for Cristeros. Shot goes a million miles wide, and Colin now will push a guy around behind the net. And back up to the point here for Cristeros, back down into the corner as they just play the cycle game and try to set up that backdoor play. Left side point, left corner, around. Bears will get possession in the right corner. A little slow there for Colin, who just sort of is skating around with one hand on his stick. And now it's Amanda. Now it's Ellis. Goes around, it's too hot for that winger, and again, the Cristeros left side. Hash. Left side, behind the net, attempted backdoor pass. No go. Poked away by Tucker. Ellis tries to skate it by a guy, turns it over. Ellis gets it again. It comes out at least. Cristeros, it's at their blue line, D to D. They'll set it up again. And entry pass is good. Shot, save, rebound, covered. 8 minutes left in the second. Bears down 5-0 and have had very little time in which they have cleanly possessed the puck. It'll be a defensive zone face-off to my right. All right, we got a clean possession here with Caden. He fires it into the middle, but that was well covered. I'm not sure why he did that, but now it's a turnover. But the Bears go in offsides, so 7:47 left. We'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. One back by Cristeros. They have a look. Pressures though by Caden, forces the Cristeros player to kick it, and Bears trying to just get possession. Caden finally comes away with it, top of the left circle, puts it in weakly. Cristeros wings it around, and Micah can't keep it in, and tries to pass it over to Hunter, and Hunter just lets Cristeros get it for some reason. I don't know. That wasn't good. Caden now. Pass to Ben is on target, but it bobbled, and it goes back into our zone. Cristeros will get a partial change as Hunter is engaged in the corner. Hunter comes away with it. Puck kind of scoots free, but to a Bears player, and bounces in on the Cristeros goalie as the Bears make a full line change. Here's that long stretch pass attempt by Cristeros. It's successful, but the Bears get it and punch it in. It's Jackson on the forecheck. The Cristeros Christians break it out. Gain the zone. Pass to the right side, circles, high slot, shot, save. 6:24 left in the second. Bears down 5-0. It'll be an offensive or a defensive zone face-off to my right. The press switch line is out, and Cristeros right side point, slot, shot, corner, goal. So they get that down in uncontested, sort of bottom of the circle, and they don't miss. They don't miss, and it goes in top shelf. I think on those, in terms of goaltending, the adjustment has to be to kind of, they're going to pull Tucker again just to give him a break. I don't know. So Nick is in. You gotta come out of the crease more, I think. Those guys are such good shooters, and they don't miss. And when they're aiming at that top corner, here's a shot, misses the net. You got to come out to take away that angle, take away more of the net, But that's hard when your team never has puck possession, and so. Anyway, we got puck possession now. It's like Ting, chip in charge, but Cristeros gets there first, and Ting engages, and the scrum behind the net, and Cristeros comes away with it as Ellis will try to engage and take it away. The pass by Cristeros is disrupted by Colin, and then number 24 tries to beat Colin, and Colin forces him to lose the puck. Now it's Micah, chips it over to Chase. Backhanded pass attempt is intercepted, but Chase gets it back, bounce pass to Ting. And then Ting turns it over at the point, and Cristeros again with clean possession. It bounces in on Nick, and he melts it down. 5:03 left, 6-0 Cristeros. 5:03 left in the second. Like I said, it's going to be a long game. And the Bears come away briefly with the face-off win, and then it's a turnover, and we just cannot get it out of our zone as Caden overskates the puck and finally it's chipped out to Caden, and he's streaking down left side. He centering pass is intercepted, and Ben gets it in the corner, and he's going to wing it around to the hash marks. And Hunter pinches in, and and Caden. Oh boy, yeah. So Hunter pinched way in, but nobody covered him. So now Cristeros has got an odd man rush. But the Bears get back, and now Hunter's got it in the corner. And Bears now evade one guy, try to get it across the ice, and can't. And now Cristeros has it cleanly in the corner. Point man dives in. The guy decides not to pass it to him though, and cross ice pass behind the net, behind the goal line, behind the net, left side corner, left side point. Guy overskates it, and the Bears can't capitalize. And Caden gets it. Backhand chip is to Tanner. He's not fast enough to turn it into a breakaway, but he does chip it out or chip it deep and allows the Bears to get a change. But Lucas is way offsides as Amanda puts it back in again. The Bears get a whistle, which is probably fine since they were changing. So 3:26 remains in the second. Bears are down 6-0, and we have a face-off just outside the offensive zone to my right, won by Cristeros. D to D, into the neutral zone, center ice, Levi putting pressure on, and Amanda forces a turnover, and Levi can't capitalize. Behind our net, it's Micah. Left side corner up to Lucas. He can't receive it, and a shot from the point is saved by Nick. The difference is, like, Cristeros, they pass, it's on target, they catch the pass. There's no bobbling. So we haven't been doing that in this game. Jackson comes in and forces a Cristeros possession into a 50-50 situation. Jackson comes away with it and passes it up to Lucas, who again can't catch the pass, and finally Brownian motion allows the puck to come out, and it's immediately retrieved by Cristeros. They attempt the breakaway pass. It's intercepted by Micah, who plays Gretzky behind our net. And finally we get sort of a breakout, but Lucas's pass can't be handled by Jackson. Shot goes wide. Amanda can't get it out. And it finally comes out, but right to a Cristeros player. So in the neutral zone, they'll just punch it deep, and Micah now behind our net takes it out to my right. Pass to Amanda, and her breakout passes to the center where somebody should be, but nobody was. Cristeros now in their zone. And again, Micah forgets that their breakout thing is to post up at the blue line, and they get it in, but no harm done. Micah now, clean possession. Weak pass is intercepted. Weak pass is intercepted. Shot side of the net. Cristeros forechecking, gains possession, goal line. Ellis intercepts the pass to the guy in the slot. It's Ting, 1v2. He'll take it wide left as they push him to the side, and he overskates the puck. Ellis tries to pressure the guy, but the pass is away, and they gain the zone. It's little number 24, shot and a save. Bears are trying to get possession in their zone again, and behind the net, left side point, left side corner, attempted centering pass to a streaking center is no good, and it's Ellis. Chips it out to, I don't know who that is, but they're not fast enough to beat number 18. It was Chase. So, Chase gets possession after Ellis, and scores! Ellis forces a turnover. It goes right to Chase, who had been forechecking like a demon, and he just beats the goalie with a beautiful shot. So finally, the Bears have a reason to cheer as they turn it into 6-1 with 34.6 seconds left in the second period. Very nice there, Chase, with the hustle play and, kind of taking a, he couldn't beat the guy to the puck, but he took away time and space. The guy turned it over to Ellis, and the bounce came to Chase, and Chase converted. Very nice, very nice. So anyway, it's in our zone. 23 seconds left. It's Caden at the hash marks. Clean pass to, it was Tanner who tried to pass it to Ben, and it was intercepted. So Ben now at the blue line, gains the zone, but is rubbed off the puck with 6 seconds left. Puck bounces over, and Caden at the other hash. He chips it deep, and that'll be the end of the second period with the Bears down 6-1. Oof. So we'll switch ends. Cristeros down to 8 skaters after an injury. And I don't know if I don't know. Sometimes I like to play the game of guessing what Mark will tell them, and I mean, if I'm the coach right now, I'm just like, look, your goal is to win this period, just forget the score. I would say turn up the intensity, stop playing like you're down 5 goals, really hustle, forecheck hard, play hard, get possession, make hard passes, and, try to win this period. Tactically, if not a ton, I would tell them in terms of cleaning stuff up. It's, you cannot, these are the games that you win all season long by working hard in practice. You can't make a lot of changes in games like this, All right, the Bears get it deep after the face-off, and keep it in at the point, but no, it comes out. It's going to be an odd man rush. No, Rory gets back in time, so forces that guy to just put it behind the net, where he's contested by Micah, and Micah forces a turnover, but his pass to Tanner is long, and here we are. So Ben, oh boy. Bouncing puck there, ended up right in front of Nick, but no harm done. As backhand pass by Ben to Caden, and then Caden attempted pass is a little off target. It's intercepted, but Cristeros comes in off sides, and we'll get a face-off. 14:02 remaining in the third. Get a line change here. It's Colin and Hunter out on D, and it's the Prestwich line with Lucas. And Lucas got the puck. Well, pass there to Prestwich. He gets it past them, but then they back check it away from him. It's Hunter now. He sort of chips it away so they don't get the rush, but they get possession in the neutral zone and gain the zone. Into the corner it goes, where Cristeros gets it, and shot is on goal as they hit it out again to the bottom of the circle and then don't miss. That time, though, it was on the ice. So 7-1 Cristeros. And they're running the clock, thank God. 13:09 left. So Prestwich line stays out, but Amanda and Rory are out on D. And here's little number 24, shoots it in, goes behind the net, and Amanda will battle for puck possession. And Cristeros is there in support, and it's behind. Amanda intercepts the pass, and then it's intercepted, and they score again as they just skated out in front of the mouth of the net and backhanded in. So Just can't get possession. .12:23 running left in an 8-1 game. So my goal of just try to win the period is not going to be achieved. Clean possession here in the neutral zone by Cristeros. DV pass. Stretch pass in the neutral zone is off target, and Colin knocks it down with his glove, circles around, takes his time, passes right into Chase's skates, unfortunately, and, yeah, one of those games. Yeah. Another goal. So again, they just, uncontested shot. See the gap. Nick had it, he was over there. Nick had it covered, and they just shoot where he isn't. So the Bears have stopped skating now, right? This is going to be ugly. It's 9-1. Another possession by Cristeros. They're in the zone, but it comes out. Ellis just sort of chips it deep. Luke skates hard to forecheck. The other forward's just watching. Here comes Cristeros. This guy's going to try to go end to end. Ellis, Micah forcing him to the corner. Shot to the high slot. Can't get through traffic. And then Colin checks the guy off the puck. It's Ellis. He sort of bounces it out to the neutral zone, and then Bears are sort of lazily changing, and Ben gets possession, puts it on net. It's a save and a rebound, and then nobody's there to get it. So the goalie freezes at 10:30 running. Bears down 9-1. It's just a matter of whether or not it gets chippy at this point. Offensive zone face-off to Nick's right. And breakout is clean. It's 2v1 against Hunter. Cross-ice pass is too long, and Tanner gets it out. And Ben checks the guy off the puck, but Cristeros has got clean possession, and in comes little number 24, and there's a turnover, and it's now again behind the net, and backhanded pass, and another goal. So again, they post up a guy in the slot, nobody fucking covers him, everybody's puck watching, and looks like they're going to pull Nick and put Tucker in for a little more punishment. So 10-1. Like I say, doesn't matter. The goal, doesn't matter who's in. When, you just puck watch and let those guys get behind you. And then they just pass to that open guy. It's like, anyway, puck's in the offensive zone, but Cristeros has possession. Here they come on a rush. And Amanda forces an errant pass, and Tucker freezes it down. The net is off its moorings a little bit down here, but nobody cares. So it's the Prestwich line in the defensive zone face-off here. Micah's out on D with Amanda, and Cristeros gets it again, and this time we get a save, and Tucker loses his goalie stick. And Bears just can't get it out of their own way, and now we get an uncontested shot, and no, we don't. The Bears are gonna try to break it out, but instead they just pass it to Cristeros. Amanda checks a guy, and Jackson finally ices the puck so that Tucker can get his stick back. So again, the net is, 6 inches off its moorings here, and the officials don't care. The shot is blocked by Colin. He backhands it up to Chase, who chips it out, and it's Luke in a foot race with number 10. Number 10 will win. Luke forces it into a 50-50 puck. He gets it back, but can't get it to anybody. Blind pass to nobody, and here comes Cristeros again, and they'll just ice it. Might as well. It's run clock in a 10-1 game that nobody cares about anymore. .637 run clock. Colin keeps the puck in at the blue line, and it's Caden who wins a possession battle in the corner, and Ben skates it in and gets a shot away from the dot, and save. 6:10 remains. Face-off will be in the offensive zone. Cristeros comes away with it again. Breakout pass is too long. It's Rory. Bounce pass to Caden. Chips it deep. Bears on a forecheck, but Cristeros tons of time. Bounce pass is intercepted by Rory. The cross-ice pass intercepted briefly, and then a yard sale collision shot saved by Cristeros. And Ben will centering pass, way too weak. It's intercepted. It's Rory at the red line. Cross-ice pass. Again, it's sort of like a conceptual cross-ice pass, sort of to like where you can kind of think guys should be, but it's, it's intercepted. And it's a bouncing puck in the slot. It goes off the side of the net. And up and around, it's Caden. He gets to pass one guy, but not the defenseman. Slap shot goes way wide. Hunter chips it, but it's intercepted. Defenseman, high slot, over to the dot, and the slap shot is fanned on. And here's that shot, and this time we save it and melt it down. Passed it out from behind the goal line to the dot, but that was on the strong side where all the action was, so there's too much traffic. It'll be a defensive zone face-off with 4:21 running. Bears are down 10-1. Nice save by Tucker as they again sent it over to the back door. Totally uncontested. But Tucker got over and saved it. So the defenseman over here on this face-off are Amanda, and then the winger is Levi. And so on this drop, they're going to fade a guy to the back door, and one or both of those players should fade with them. It's just nothing but 50-50 pucks after the face-off. Micah gets it. Over to Levi, who can't get it past the defender, and now it's up for grabs in the neutral zone. Levi. They finally gain the zone and send it over to the slot, but it's too long. Lucas will contest at the hash marks. It's up for grabs, up for grabs. Cristeros will come away with it. It's behind the net, and here comes that guy in again for an uncontested shot, but he fanned it. And now posting up in front of the net. Amanda's hassling that guy, and this time it's low slot, high slot. High slot guy just wings it by the goalie. So 11-1, 2:47 running. ting, and he gets the puck stolen. So comes Cristeros again with 2:17. Rory at the red line. Over to Ting. It's a bouncer. He can't handle it. He'll just punch it deep. No one cares. Chase on the forecheck. Cristeros tries to get it out. Colin trying to prevent it. Ben will backhand it in to nobody. Gets it back. Shot. It's blocked. 150 left. Shot. Save. Colin, one hand on his stick. Does get it. Does keep it in though, as Cristeros will then ice it. Because why not in a run clock game? 132. Time they drop this puck, it'll be about 1:15. Yep, exactly. Up for grabs. Cristeros guys falls down. Here they come again. It's little number 24. Passes it over. Shot, save, rebound. It's loose. Caden in the corner. Gets the pass away to Tanner. Red line. Gets it deep. Bears will change with 50 seconds left. And here's the Cristeros pass. Tucker goes in for the check. Passes away though, misses. Bounce pass is too hot for number 7. Now they're going to set it up again. Attempted slot. It's disrupted. 24. Slot. And the Hunter comes away with it. He's getting back checked though and falls down. It's Caden now with 25 seconds left. He'll gain the blue line. Hunter gets a change. Caden peels away. No one cares. Lucas is forechecking. Looks like this game will end in the Cristeros zone. Nope, they're going to break it out with 9 seconds left. They'll get one shot away. And it misses. And that'll do it. So, that was